Yeah, so we were hired by the guild to check in on there are like these flying creatures coming out of the mountain by the old destroyed dwarf city where all the dwarves kind of mysteriously died. And creatures are coming out now. So we took an airship to the Mages Guild, who were kind of the ones that hired us to look into it. We're kind of a sort of disposable, yeah, sure, send them in. Maybe they'll do it, but probably not, and we'll have to deal with something else later. Sort of thing.
Yes.
But we're going in anyway, because we're just those kind of upstanding individuals. And then we got to the new dwarf city. I forget what the name is because my notes.
It's at the top.
Is it Casbladder? I mean Casbador?
Correct.
New Cosbadur.
Yes.
And there we met was it Siegfried?
And Roy. They had a tiger. The
Or
other guy
something.
got attacked.
Dude in armor. His face is messed up, so he wears his helmet all the time.
His name
It's
is
the guy who got attacked by the
Riker.
Riker, that was it. I knew it was something. And then we went to the mountain where Cosbadur lies under, and we used our crystal ores. We did some exploring, and then we got to this big map area and explored the city. We did find, I think it was down in kind of the bottom left of the map, the bellows or the forge or whatever the heck.
Yes.
The MacGuffin is for Vulcan.
Mithril Forge.
Make more Warforged. That's it.
Correct.
Babies.
And then we made our way up here, where there's the
Did I retrieve the thing?
You did.
Yes, you James
me.
did not retrieve the thing, but we had Vulcan or
It was
Vulcan
me.
go retrieve the thing. And then we came here to square off with Keldos is the mage guy, right?
He
That
is.
is kind of
the bad
responsible
guy.
for this whole sticky wicket.
Correct.
Yeah, so we're doing that, and then he was talking smack. We kind of smacked back, but actually smacked.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where we are, and he was summoning the big Doom. Wait, was it one of the Doom markers? I think maybe, I don't know. But a big Sinborn thing that we're supposed to keep from either coming awake or killed if it does awake by either dropping the city on it and or luring it up to the top so they can shoot it with airships or something. They
Yes.
kind of were still figuring that out.
They were.
And that's about all I remember. Off the top of my head.
Did I find a lot of stuff last time?
There was a lot
Found a fair
of
amount of
money.
things, yeah. We broke into an armament shop. We also broke into like it was either
We broke into the bank.
we broke into a bank.
We got a
stole
lot of money.
A lot of money.
A lot of money. Okay.
Wasn't quite
overall,
overall.
we got 20 platinum, a chest of 500 gold pieces, ring of free actions, spell scroll, flame strike, 3 gold bars, 100-ounce ingots each. We were in a tailor shop with a magic robe, bunch of potions, including cure disease, water breathing, comprehend language, cure paralysis.
Why have blue garb hemmed in silver bars?
Oh, it was a money exchange. That was what it was. So we had
That's what it was.
16 silver bars, 38 gold bars,
Yeah,
10 platinum bars, 1,000 copper coins, almost like 1,200 or 12,000 silver coins, and then like 3,000 gold pieces.
That's right.
Yes.
I just real quick, Josh, just to
Yeah.
make sure. I said I'm correct. I found potions in Casbador, right? Black potion, white, and a yellow. Cure disease, water breathing. Oh, sorry, a black, blue, white, and yellow. Cure disease, water breathing, comprehend languages, and cure paralysis, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. And I want to say I have those in my inventory, but might have to look for those. And then just a real quick question: I can use those during a battle, right? They'll just
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just to make sure.
Absolutely.
Yes, we got a lot of stuff from the bank, and then I found a key, or who found a key? Because I just write down find stuff. I forget who find. Did I find a key? And
We found a key to the money gate. I think that's how we got it
I
open.
think that was the only
Okay.
key that you found.
Okay, and then in blue garb, hemmed in silver.
I know there was like a robe you were going after. Somebody went after that triggered like an alarm.
Yeah, it's the robe of scintillating colors.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have that in my inventory.
Okay, so you. Oh, okay, so you have that one because I have. Don't I have a cloak or some shit? Cloak of many fashions.
I think we've had that one though, right?
Yeah. I just want to make sure. But okay, then I just want to make sure I actually was paying attention last time.
Sounds like you were.
I did it.
Huzzah! You passed.
Daniel, I will give you inspiration, 1, because of the excellent recap, and 2, because it's your birthday week.
Hey, apparently I already have it, so I'll give it to Umlau.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
You get a gold star, Umlau.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, mate.
I foresee you are going to need it.
It's. I'm ready, mate.
all right. So, last but certainly not least, leading up to all of this, you guys found your way through the abandoned city. You heard a booming voice echoing through the city, beckoning you forth to come to the Temple of the Dead God, which is where all of you found your way. There were glowing green flame, massive, massive stone braziers that have green flame coming off them the size of a large building. You guys ascended up the stairs and into a large chamber where the only person who technically would have been here before is Vulcan. And this was once a temple to Gond.
Are we able to surmise that you said the dead god is Gond dead, or are we to assume that he's like referring to the Sinborn thing?
Oh, you're not entirely sure.
I wasn't sure if that came up.
Vulcan?
It hasn't come back. It hasn't come up yet. Vulcan, well, last time you were here, this place was intact.
Yeah, and it was a temple still.
It was.
To
And it is
God.
accurate to scale to what you see
Okay.
here. Can you guys all
Yeah.
see everything in this room, or what's kind of the extent?
I believe so.
I see.
I can. The whole thing's lit up for me, at least.
Good.
And I don't
Okay,
have
good.
to-
Okay,
yeah,
that's perfect.
Walls, yeah.
That's perfect because it's
Got
supposed to
the
be.
glowy green spots.
Yes. There are various statues around. You can see there's like one on a horse, and other ones. Those seem to be past kings or champions of the dwarves. And these, as you call them, Gur tunnels, those are mine shaft entrances. A couple of them are, maybe if you were to go investigate the other ones, they might go somewhere else, but they look to be entrance/exit points of going deeper into the mines.
Said it, but you solidified it. Now I can't unsee it. Damn Gur tunnels now. All I see is him going, "Nice to meet you." God
We're gonna sing the Doom song. Doom,
Yeah.
doom, 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 doom.
As we're fighting this giant monster. Doom, 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 doom.
6 months later.
Olmec-sized Gurs, big mouths.
Can you please?
Be unstoppable. He's too unpredictable.
Suck.
Okay. Perfect. As you all came into this room, I think the last thing you guys remember was seeing a floating humanoid here, which I think I can share his picture. Let me see.
No guarantees. Updates break everything.
No guarantees that it's actually going to pop up, but
Pop.
Pop. Pop.
You
Pop what?
Pop what?
What was he gonna say? Gosh, that shit was so great.
Damn, man, I love that show.
That's an excellent show.
It just,
It's a good show.
yeah, cult classic. I mean, it's just.
How about I pound you like a boy? That came out wrong.
One of my favorite bits in that show is when they're like, like at the table. Jeff says something. It's like, oh, like classic
the
wingers.
scratches.
It's like, oh, and then, like Jeff is like tracking mentions, and then Troy's like, and it's just notches. And then he's
That was
counting away,
great.
dude. I love it.
Definitely one of the best gags.
Like so unexpected. Notch.
Well, it's not gonna work, so that's fine. He doesn't look
Ears
great.
of the mind.
Are you clicking the show players button and it's not working?
When I click on, let me go back to it. I had put it under monsters, and I scroll down here to where he is. I click on it. The pill page looks completely different now.
Oh.
It's just like a list of spells.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
The character sheet.
And
I could try disabling the extra.
at this point, it
shit, so-
truly does not matter. But if you scroll in and you guys look at this gentleman, this fine chap.
Sid?
Keldos,
No,
Herald of
Keldos,
Sin.
Herald of Sin, just to the right of you guys. I think I was messing with it, and he should actually be right there.
He just runs away.
The fucking Mad Mage.
I was moving stuff earlier. He does look kind of crazy, and he's got a large staff. His
I want
booming
it.
voice is heard throughout
I want
the hall, and that's what beckoned you.
Dibs on the staff.
Hands off the shiny shirt.
All right, so we see this guy. We're in this room. We see this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I immediately go up to. Damn it! God damn it! I can't move it like this. I go up to Bud, and I'm like, "Kitty guy, we gotta fight that guy, mate."
It looks like it.
Mate, there's nowhere I can fly out of here.
I don't think any of us are leaving here, my friend. Bud pulls out his spear and his shield and stay close to me.
I shakily pull out my sword, and I'm just like, "Oh God, mate! I think this is the one, mate. I thought last time we were gonna die, but I think this is the time, yeah." All right, and I look over at Dreek, and I'm just like, "I think if I don't die and he does, I'm gonna skin him, and I'm gonna make a belt out of him out of remembrance."
I put my hand over
I can hear
your mouth real quick.
I'm
just
I'm so nervous.
Just,
Cos hits his warhammer on his shield. He's like, nobody's going to die.
you hear what sounds like sparks and metal being dragged against metal as Riker pulls out his massive sword, and immediately as he puts a second hand on it and he holds it together, and bright light is now emitted in almost like a sphere around him in about 30 feet. So around him, a bright light bubble, not a shield, but just light is being emanated exactly in 30 feet from him.
I'm going to, in fact, right at this moment, right before we just dive into everything, I'm going to. Where is it? I'm going to roll for one of my tails.
Okay.
So I have it already.
And also go ahead and roll for select your guy and roll for initiative just to put you guys in the order. I'm gonna get some water real quick while you guys are doing that.
Josh, question.
Yeah.
Since the character sheets are all wonky and I had my portent things on that, can I just re-roll them?
That's
I
fine.
don't think I used any.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll just re-roll
Okay,
those and
I'll be
use the
right
fresh
back.
values.
Go back to the.
Back to the old standby. D&D Beyond still works, guys.
Hang on.
Then go back in Ross's stream and go see what you rolled.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just don't forget to click the extension up in the upper
Yeah.
thing. Click on your character.
I believe I'm always clicked on my character right now.
What is that?
It'll definitely be easier.
7.
That is a lot of zeros.
Wait, did mine come up?
Make
That-
no mistake.
That one so accurate.
It's definitely bigger than 9.12.
Oh, mine did.
What level are we right now?
A game of inches.
We're level 5.
Yeah.
Game of millimeters.
Oh, that's weird. It gives me an error message, but it rolls it anyway.
Weird.
What was the error
Oh,
message?
yeah.
It was saying I don't have anything selected, but
Well, it probably just didn't put you in
Don't
the.
roll it, yeah.
I guess it'll go with my first roll.
Yeah, because I don't see you in the initiative. So the order.
Oh.
Right, these are my
you went with
portents.
my
Ooh,
second
not
roll.
bad.
Importance.
Potables.
Portables.
Ah. D&D version.
Save that in D&D Beyond, which I will now use to track that.
Here, because for some fucking reason they're not in the same fucking thing. Anyway. I guess got lost in my game. Okay, you're good. I know what I got.
Oh. I forgot I got this ring. Excellent.
Actually, right before we start, and I roll my No, never mind, no. I got it. I have my tail. I'm gonna hold it until I choose what I'm gonna do with it.
Are you holding your tail between your legs?
Definitely, and it's shaking hard. But yeah, I rolled a 7 on my tail. Yeah, so.
Who did that? OMG.
Erbergerd.
do I have any
First
fun?
round.
Eternally grateful.
What's potion of slipperiness?
Is that the one that's like casting grease?
No, it casts freedom of movement.
Oh, that's even better.
I think I'm gonna take that just in case. As we get rid of the thing, I just like pop
Oh
it.
yeah,
and-
'cause- yeah. Just a reminder: these things like to grab you. They like to inject horrible things into your body.
Shit.
And then they also were immune to poison, and they don't like daylight. Or daylight weakens them. Those are the bullet points I remember as well.
Gotta hit him with
Thank you, sir.
daylight.
Dude, what is going on?
I think I figured out the token drag issue.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Hang on.
We'll get it in the next sprint, alright?
Sprint is happening right now.
Top of the backlog, top of the backlog. While people are arguing over points in the retro, you're, polishing up your one story while the guy before you's going.
It seems like a mission critical bug.
It's not letting me roll initiative for the these guys.
We're gonna have to track initiative the old-fashioned way.
Might just have to get a
Boy.
pen and paper out. It is.
Oh,
I see all of you guys.
Old school
in-
D&D.
I'm
night.
reloading it. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh.
So while you're getting your
this
pen,
whole server.
while you're
server,
getting
the whole
no,
thing.
not the whole server. While you're getting your pen and paper, let me try this.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, I'm disabling a module, so in theory, nothing.
Surprise, we all died.
No, that's not a surprise.
Hot patch, hot patch.
You're right. We saw that coming.
So far, just me.
Roll
Pause
back.
this. Pause
yeah,
this,
just-
Ross. Pause this.
Oh, we're back, I
Be
think.
right back.
Ah, the drag works again.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh! Nice.
Yay! Wait.
Well done.
Oh no! It's just very
Oh,
loud.
there it is. Okay, there it goes.
Wait.
What?
It's probably lagging because a lot of people are logging in still.
Yeah.
So.
Probably, yeah.
Perfect.
me,
Oh, music is back.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's see how the characters. I like how my initiative too is 13.129999.
Drag boys
Very
now.
specific.
It feels very with the 0001 for Vulcan.
That one counts.
Okay, James. Is it Vulcan or Vulcan?
Vulcan.
Vulcan. Okay, that
Vulcan.
It's
kind
as
of
though it does
totally
not
doesn't answer my question. Vulcan. I just have to say it just like that now. Vulcan.
Yeah.
Cool.
Vulcan.
That is fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
Can James just have inspiration for that?
Here we go. It finally added me to the initiative.
Hey.
Okay. I can move the boys, but I can't actually roll initiative for anything.
Just bring up their character sheets in D&D Beyond and oh wait.
And you click drag and add them to the initiative count, and then like there's an option to roll for them in the initiative. You know what I mean?
That's what I've been doing, and then I also clicked roll all NPCs. I tried that as well.
That didn't work either.
Nope. It just
Can you-
the button disappeared.
Can you just manually add? Can you just manually add them? Like type them in?
Let me try. No, because the D20's in the way.
Well, that don't make a lick of sense.
Yeah, here.
When he's in the way.
This does not make
Like,
me want
okay,
to
so, like-
boundary.
What I mean is where you guys can see your initiative count.
Oh, it has an icon.
There's an
And
icon of a
controls.
D20 that's there, and if I click it, nothing happens. And I tried unhiding and rolling it.
Right
It
click,
doesn't work.
triple click, mouse wheel click,
All the clicks.
toe click,
I even tried right-clicking, re-roll combat. And doesn't.
click. You know, something like that.
I mean, if you guys want all of them to go at right after you guys all go first, and then they all go.
Fire Emblem tactics.
Commander is right here.
That's really weird. I don't know why that's like that.
Okay. Old-fashioned way.
So wait, I think I might have gotten it.
Oh.
So if you right click on them,
On the token on the map or in the.
so if you're in the initiative count, right click,
Yeah.
go to update combatant. There's a place called initiative value. You can type it in directly right there.
Ah. Okay. That's how we will get around this then. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Let me
Logging back.
try rolling again.
Away.
Oh, look at the lights.
Silver Ho.
Silver hook.
Oh, silver.
Silver ho. Silver ho.
It's Christmas. Oh, wait.
Guys, I'm glad the AV issues are fixed.
Yeah. Did the cursed.
Cursed.
No! Like my wife.
Sid.
Oh, fuck that.
From
You
Toy
made him go
Story.
first on purpose!
I actually rolled a crit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hopefully the only one.
Yep, you used all the crits you can.
Suspicious AF.
Not like this.
There's not an initiative
Not
crit
like
table,
this.
is there? 'Cause that'd be crazy.
You crit on your initiative. You
Quadruple initiative.
Oh, gee.
You get 2 turns on
Or
your first
Two
turn.
turns. Yikes.
for the
You
whole
crit
time
missed on
stop
your
for
first
you.
turn. You don't get a turn.
And the time stopped for you.
Oh.
You
Okay.
all get time stops.
You get a time stop. You get a time stop.
All right. So, hovering over the ruins of this once illustrious chapel, a floating human hovers up above. The one you see here. You have arrived just in time to see the child born to his full strength. Behold, the sin-born of the skies.
Oh.
Womp. Out of the
Oh, no.
Hell yeah.
ruins in the
Whoa.
center of the church, the debris and the remnants of the structure of the building are exploded from inward as debris, rock, wood flies all over. And you see this massive, horrific beast with two very muscular arms, a gaping maw that goes from about where its mouth should be down to about where its sternum is, full of teeth and long tentacles coming from it. Two massive wings are beginning to stretch themselves out, and it lets out a ear-piercing roar as you all also hear the sound of chittering in what sounds almost like hooves and writhing tentacles echoing from the Gur tunnels.
Lovely.
What? Nice.
Those dog
Oh,
things
great.
that we hid from.
Dog things.
Probably.
Umlau is behind Bud and is just like, mate, yeah. What can beat that, mate?
And just Bud's like shaking, seeing the size of this thing. Combat is going to go a little different this time around, gentlemen. This is going to be a quicker combat, so think about kind of what you want to do. You're going to be explaining it in more depth instead of saying, I'm going to roll, then I'm going to attack, and oh, I miss, or oh, I do damage. It's going to be a little different because this thing is enormous. And we're going to do it almost like Monster Hunter style, fighting a giant monster in an encounter. So, everyone will be rolling when you're going to want to do an attack or a spell or a heal, something of that nature. You're going to be rolling a d20, and then you're going to add whatever you're trying to do. So if you're trying to do an attack, a melee attack, you're going to add your strength to that. Just the pure modifier for strength. If you're doing a dexterity-related thing, dexterity, if it's magic, whatever your spellcasting ability modifier is, that's how you're going to add it. Now, everybody, instead of just your HP, you have basically hits that you can take based on how much hit points you have. So, you can take hits equal to every 1 hit per every 5 hit points that you have. So, take a second, look how much your max HP is, or whatever you're at, and every 5 hit points, every 5 points, and if it's like you get to something where you have an extra 3 or an extra 2, anything over that would be going towards that 5th, go ahead and add that as an extra point. So
11 would be 3 points.
Yes. Is that how much health you have?
No, I was
gonna say. Oh no.
Oh dear.
So, I've got 53 health divided by 5, so 11 hits for me.
11.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I have a lucky 13 hits.
Oh boy.
Nice.
So wait,
I got
wait,
I got
these are-
6
oh,
guys,
wow.
and I'm at full health.
I'm sorry, what is it again? I apologize, I was looking at my
HP
stuff.
divided by 5, round up.
Divide your HP by 5 and round up, and that is how many hits you can take.
I can only take 6 hits.
Oh, well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
I have, yeah, my HP divided by
It's probably
5.
better than if it was hit points.
It'd be a 30
No.
divided by
You're
5.
you're
which would be
right.
6.
Are you at max HP?
Yeah, max, yeah.
Oh yeah, same here. Casters.
So,
Yeah.
Squish, squish.
one other thing is every attack that you do, it counts as, unless it's like something massive, like if it's like an AoE thing, it's gonna obviously take multiple hits off of multiple creatures. If it's something where you crit, it take off 3 tallies off of, if it hits you, it takes 3 instead of 1. The same goes for you against a monster. All of these monsters will be treated the same. Keldos, as well as the boy, exactly the same. So when you roll a d20, if you hit, play it off and describe exactly thematically and as colorful as you can. If you want me to do it as well, I can step in and say it. But that is kind of what you're going. If you want to say I want to cut something off or do something, if you hit, it might just happen. So I want to play it off and make this all kind of go quicker. Otherwise, this fight would take us
Cinematic.
a very long time. So I tried testing it out, and it would just go for a while, especially with how many of us there are. So this is gonna be a sped up version of combat, just for more flavor and more role play, as it were. So every hit that you do does 1 tick off of something. So think of it that way. And if you crit, it's 3. But if the monster crits on you, it's going to be a lot more. So it's going to be double that. Because it's enormous. But if it's these other guys, it's the same. But by all means, let's see what happens. Alrighty. The first up, as Keldos raises his withering-looking hands to the sky, and the beast erupts forth. It has a lovely fly speed.
Who's Sid the Cursed?
Sid's the kid from the boat.
From the boat, who got sucked into the portal at top of the tower.
Oh. In like session 3, 2.
Back in the day.
Yes, I remember Sid.
Back when we were younger.
He spends his entire fly speed
God.
to fly right up to you guys,
No.
crushing through the side of the chapel here, and lets out a ear-piercing roar. It's going to attempt to swing its tentacles to hit 4 of you. And let's magically see who it hits. Let's roll for it. Let's see who gets what, if anyone.
Was it me?
I should have moved.
It's gonna
Should've
attempt to
done
hit you, Zoom. It's gonna attempt to hit Riker. It's going to. Oop.
Whoa.
Who did that?
I didn't do it. What was that?
I don't
It
know.
wasn't me.
Let me refresh.
Oh.
I'm not even touching my computer.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually can hit. Let's see. It can hit the 4 guys that are right kind of there. So Cassio, Koss, Riker, and Zoom. You realize these tentacles are quite large. He has a reach of 20 feet.
Damn.
And he's going to, let's see if he hits as he first. Come on, delete all that. There we go. Luckily for you, Zoom, as he swings in the first tentacle, it goes right over your head. You see it come in to one of the large tentacles, swings right over your head. Another tentacle lashes out right at you, Koss, and as he attempts to do so, that comes out to basically a 27. So he's going to hit you, and that's going to be 1 tick off of you. The other one goes for Cassio. Let's see. No, it rolled really low. It swings right past him and whips the ground like a crack of a whip, and it cracks the stone. And Riker... Well, it crit. So it swings down and snaps onto Riker and pulls him up in the air and grabs him with the other tentacle and begins to pull him and squeeze him.
Jeez.
He takes 1.
He begins to get ripped in half, but takes 1.
For now.
That doesn't need.
14 more to go.
So he got crit, and it was still only 1.
Oh, I'm sorry, just the 1 hit on him. No other tentacles are hitting him.
I see.
Sorry, I'm
Gotcha.
thinking out loud.
Oh, okay.
He's not looking good. He's screaming as this thing is.
Yike.
What about
Oh no.
Not like
The next one, next in the order. Oh, here, hold on, I forgot to do this. There. The next, you hear a scream coming from a screaming childlike voice coming from within the ruins, and it disappears for a second, and a behind over here, Drake, by you, you hear and Foz, you see on the ground black tentacles form out what looks almost like a portal, and he rises out from it, and you see the boy with what looks like kind of like reddish scars all around his eyes, almost like he's been burned by acid down his face, screaming out. He's in a blood red robe, and he's got a staff with little tentacles on it undulating. He says, You abandoned me! And he goes and to attempt to cast a spell on...
Counterspell.
No? Alright. Roll me a d20.
All right, let's.
my children?
And this is.
We're not doing well.
Counterspell. This is plus. So if it's third level spell or lower, it automatically fails. If it's fourth or higher, I make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. With a DC of 10 plus the spell's level. So I rolled an 11 plus 5, so 16.
That's perfect. More than enough to instantly counter this spell. It looks like he was about to cast something with fire as his fingers begin to flick. But as I'm just going to say for the flavor of it, how would you make this counter spell look? Would you like, it looks like he casts it and you just make it disappear?
Foz just holds his orb up and he just sucks all the flame into the orb.
Perfect. And he lets out like a scream, and that's his turn. Next. Yes. This, you hear the galloping hooves coming from down the hall, and a beast comes running out, and that is as far as it can go. And you see it coming at full speed.
Damn.
Drake, you've got a boy that just emerged from a black tentacle pool to the left. A massive beast that you've never seen anything this large. It's the size of a massive building here. It looks about 70 feet tall and about equally as wide, with its wings beginning to further outstretch. What do you want to do?
Is the tentacle still holding our friend Riker here?
Yes, they are currently pulling him apart.
Alright. So what I would like to do, I would like to take my arrow and aim it at the tentacle, hopefully allowing it to release our friend.
Okay.
Who's looking bad. But as I'm doing this, I'm like panicking. I'm like, I must act fast. And then, so I'll release an arrow right to where I think the sweet spot is in the tentacle.
Beautiful. Shoot him. Just roll me the d20.
Right.
And add your dex to that.
So, d20. Shit. And... What? Hold on, I'm sorry. I thought this was already... There we go. Okay.
So, what is that, 6?
Yeah. 7, 6.
So, you fire the arrow, and it seems to just go off past Riker as he's being pulled and screaming. The tentacles are kind of moving him like this, and it'd be difficult for even the most experienced archer. and it flies long. Was there another attack that you wanted to make?
I do have my second attack.
Yeah, do you want to try and shoot it again?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
But faster.
Damn you, Josh.
Ah.
What? What?
Damn you. There's only one way to really beat this thing.
No, there's several ways.
There's not, you fucker.
You'll see.
What?
But I know
Die!
We have one right now.
Drake, this time, as you fire this arrow, it actually sticks into the one that's holding his his torso, and it lets go, and it's still holding him upside down, but he's dangling there. His sword falls out of his hand and sticks directly into the ground, searing into the rock. Kind of like if you dropped a lightsaber straight down to,
Yeah.
it's just kind of sizzling in the rock.
Oh. One is free, my friend.
Do you move position? Do you run to the side? Do you see where you're at?
I will move, like, over here. Because I was too close to this guy. But I'm also tactically...
Yeah. You
The
run
other.
and run right behind Umlau and hide behind Bud, getting ready. The man with the
Basically.
shield.
I'm like... Catsman, we have to do teamwork in this, so... I shall hide behind you.
Oh, mate. Mate. You can see through me, mate.
Unfortunately, it was probably not the best idea. As you're trying to
shit.
talk to Umlau, you hear galloping coming out from here,
Oh,
and
no.
as this one comes running in, its tentacled mod comes and it goes to actually do a full ram to attempt to ram you into the ground.
Oh no.
Ram you. Ram you.
Surrounding me, I don't.
What's your AC?
It is 16.
But the 16 is just enough to where you kind of could step to the side and you push his writhing tentacled mass sideways as he stops and well, there are no eyes that you can see, but there's a whole lot of tentacles and sharp teeth.
Ugh.
And it looks directly at you and it screams out. This thing is a large creature, so it's twice your size, and looks like it's ready to go at you.
Oh no.
Next, the evil man himself, he hovers up a little bit higher and you begin to see a green orb glowing and forming around him. It begins to pulse and... Let me see, where's the effect? Where is that beautiful effect? Let's do that, yeah. Let's add this in here. Blah, da, 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 da. Effects on the go. Here, and then we're gonna go to... Oh, they changed all this. They really, they changed how all this looks now, Matt. With
what?
the light sources.
Oh.
Anyway, you can,
Is he bombing the temple?
no, a sphere around him begins to glow, and you hear the chamber echo. The spell is almost complete. And he begins to shake, and the ground around you guys kind of almost looks like gopher holes are starting to kind of pop up, and you see what looks like eggs begin to kind of push their way out from the ground. Haas, you just dodged a massive tentacle swung over your head. The ground begins to pulse, and you see eggs start coming out from the soil. Massive, hoofed, tentacled creatures have come galloping into the arena. What do you do?
No fucking clue.
Oh, and also right before you, I'm just gonna move him. Oh, that is a light source, not what I wanted. Go back to this. Riker's about here, and his sword is like right in front of you.
I don't use swords, damn it.
Just run it out there.
Yeah.
It's still emitting light.
It is
Is it like a one-handed sword, or it's definitely a two-handed sword, right?
two-handed. It's a great sword.
Arc. Okay, follow-up question. Does the 20-foot range that this creature has, like, if we left the 20-foot range, is he gonna have opportunity attacks from that range as well?
You would assume so.
Okay, boy, oh boy. Let me think here.
But I'll make it flavorful. How about this? If you want to try and move away from there, you can give me roll me a d20 and add your dex to that, and we'll see if you can do kind of like a run, dive,
Actually,
dodge
I was
kind of thing.
I was thinking of doing exactly the opposite.
Okay.
Koss will point his hammer back down the tunnel and say, "Everyone back down the tunnel. We're sitting ducks out in the open." And he will actually move out of its reach in this direction. Do I want to go that way? He's gonna move, to here. But I'm gonna provoke opportunity attack intentionally.
Okay.
Now, this tactical move could be a blunder if he has more than one reaction, but
Surely he couldn't.
you never know.
He's really a monk, and he spends all his key points. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he rolled very low, and a tentacle slams right next to you as you're running towards this this creature.
So hopefully that's his reaction spent, and everyone can move without provoking opportunity. Otherwise, we're fucked. So as the tentacle slams down in front of him, Koss is going to like hit the tentacle and like roll over it. As he comes over, his warhammer starts glowing a bright blue light infused with yellow. He says, "For helm!" and then casts Wrathful Smite, and then attacks this guy right here. So I just roll a d20. Was that what you said?
Yeah, just a d20.
Well, hopefully this works. No, it doesn't.
Oh, come on. That was...
Are we level 5? Do I have extra attack? He's gonna try that
We
again.
are level 5.
Yeah.
You swing once, and it misses, and the creature turns to face you.
Fuck me, dude. Okay. Yeah, the glow sticks to his hammer, but that's about all I have then.
Okay.
But I'm trying to drive the creature back a little bit toward the entrance of the tunnel.
Yeah. Okay. And everything got all messed up here. Not a problem. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Faz.
Alright,
You have a boy to the left. You see the massive creature in front of you, and the Felok spawn that came running out of the hallway.
yes. The spell that Keldos is casting, is it he's like channeling it, or...
Yeah, he looks like he's channeling currently.
Okay. I feel like we need to shut that down.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Knock that shit off.
Yeah. So, Foz will, you know what, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll call out to Zoom. Just actually wait. Keldos is like on the building. Is he flying?
He's hovering, yeah.
He's hovering? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then we're totally doing this. Foz will kind of use the flames absorbed from the, I'm assuming, fireball spell that he countered, and then kind of take that arcane energy, pull it out, and kind of zap it in the Zoom, and I will cast Fly on Zoom
Ooh, okay.
and tell him, Zoom, take Keldos down.
Oh, I thought that was a verb.
Zoom.
Oh.
Zoom.
Oh, no, well, I'm Zoom.
There you go.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Milestone.
Zoom, and yes, I will cast Fly on Zoom in. Oh, I have to touch the willing creature, so I run up to him. I measure up to him.
Well, okay, you can. You can do this.
Huh?
Well, yeah, you cast. I have a thing I can do for this, but
Well,
this gives me more speed, so this is better.
yeah. Well, now you can fly.
Yes.
And then so there's that. Do I have any bonus actions? I don't think I do. Nope. So there's that. I will call out. Do we want to use the contingency? By talking about the Rubik's Cube of Death, where you have to cast Knock and solve a riddle, and then it explodes.
Not yet. Please. I don't know if we're at that point just yet.
Well, it will take some time to set up. If we do, so yeah. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay.
Move along. There's not the droids you're looking for.
You cast Fly upon Zoom. He immediately feels as if he can, and
You can fly in the sky, oh so high, you can
as
fly.
as you do feel the contingency device in your pocket, it is Zoom's turn.
All right.
You are flying.
Well, now that I'm flying, I have a little bit extra movement here. The sword is still on the ground, right?
It is.
Okay. Do I get the feeling it's something that only he can wield, sort of thing, or would I be able to pick it up potentially and use it?
It's a sword. Let me just put it this way. You might be able to use it.
All right. Well, I think in the issue of movement, I'm gonna go into a rage. So how it looks this time is my back contorts, and you see the shoulder blades on my back rip off my my shirt starts ripping, and wings sprout out from the shoulder blades on my back. And I'm gonna take out the Executioner Greatsword and kind of rake it along the ground as I alight with the fly spell, and also I get my other shit happens too. So I howl and my eyes go death stare looking Verigro. And or Shogar, I mean. And as my Hislak mutation activates, so I get wings now. And I'm gonna fly by Homeboy and try and chop the remaining tentacle that's holding him off as I fly by. So I'm just rolling a strength check, right?
Yeah, strength, exactly.
So 13.
13. You're able to
recklessly do this as well because I'm in full rage mode.
Yeah, so with a 13, it's not enough.
With reckless attack, I'm going to do it with advantage.
Do it.
So
Nice.
17. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, with the 17, it does hit.
Okay.
And you're able to swing it up and cut it, and green blood and ichor flows out, and it drops him 20 feet.
Okay. Well, at least he's out. And then with the remaining movement, I'm going to go straight for Keldos. And just try. I'm going for his head, basically. I'm going to try and take off his head.
Okay.
With my second attack. So it's a 18.
Oh, yeah, you fly right in, and he doesn't even notice you as he's focusing on his spell.
And I just go, no! As I try and fly swat him out.
No,
Well,
you don't.
I say no, but it comes out like, and like with creepy, like a bunch of creepy sounds.
I love it.
Just like, what the hell?
Yeah,
As
you
I swap into him and I just scream in his face, and then my turn.
Yeah, it seems as you slice him, he has some kind of like a magical green armor that it definitely takes a heavy hit, and he breaks concentration from what he's doing, and you immediately have his full attention. His eyes look like two little green fireballs as he turns his attention to you. Next, we have another one of these horrific beasts. Comes galloping down the hall and makes it here. Screeching out. But, Umlau, you now look around and see things are quickly falling apart.
Yeah, I'm fucking terrified. I look at Bud and I'm like, I got a plan, mate. And then I immediately use the Das Loot to cast invisibility on myself, because when I looked down, I thought it was my willy, but no, it was the loot I was holding in my hand. And I just and I look around and I'm just like, okay, 1, 2, 3, invisible me, and then I just disappear.
You disappear right, and Bud turns to say something. Where did you go? Yo, no! And what do?
Since I'm invisible, I immediately move. Sorry.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Screw you
Are these the
guys.
tunnels we came from?
No, they are not.
We came from the one with the stairs.
Came from down here.
Not these Gert tunnels.
We came from. Okay. Is this where you're trying to tell us to go back to?
That's where I was trying to. I was indicating that we should all run back that way.
Okay. So I do that. I use Das Loot to cast that, and then I take off back to that tunnel. Or shit. There's nobody else in here besides these things and us, right?
So far.
We know of.
Alright, I'm gonna move.
You didn't
actually.
see any traps.
Yeah, I'm gonna, since I'm invisible now, I'm gonna sneakily move closer to, shit, I don't want to move closer to the beast. No, I'm gonna move back this way. I'm gonna move back towards the tunnel.
Okay.
So I think that's like right here is the farthest I think I can move, if I'm correct.
Okay.
I can go, yeah, I just go all the way back there. Yeah, I go all the way back there. And I'm just kind of looking at the situation, more so trying to make sure everyone else gets out, but I have another plan just in case. But I wanted to make sure I got safe first so I can enact my plan. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Well, as you disappear and head back towards the stairs, Vulcan, you see writhing tentacle mass in front of you, an enormous beast. What would you like to do?
Is it holding anybody? Riker just got freed, right?
He just got
Yeah, he
dropped,
did.
so he is not holding anyone.
Holding anybody, and Riker's next to his sword.
Yeah, he's on the ground next to his
Okay.
sword.
I was gonna take it.
I mean, you can.
Well, it makes less sense now that he can do it himself.
Here, take
Now that he's
mine.
not dead.
Here, great. Fighters keepers.
And I didn't see Umlau do his thing. He's invisible the whole time.
No, you did not see that.
Okay.
He was behind you.
I will try to heed Kazdai's words, and I'll focus on the a beast behind us. I think.
Okay. You turn your attention to the writhing tentacled mass upon 4 hooves.
I
And
like
it's currently
charge at it,
looking at
do like
Kots,
a-
so.
Yeah. I want to do like 2 like whirlwind type of swings with my
Yeah.
vicious warhammer. We're just doing strength.
Just strength, yeah.
Attacks.
Yeah, so you're running in, swinging your warhammer. The first one, ooh, ouch.
Roll on that table.
Let's go roll back. Let's roll that back.
No.
And I was debating. I'm like, should I
Inspiration?
use the? Oh no. Yeah, I'll give him my inspiration. Why not? Roll that again.
Thank you.
Be a
It
nice
doesn't
time to-
happen.
It's a roll back.
God, the one was still there.
No, he rolled 2 ones.
It's
Dang
double
it.
one.
Wow.
Yeah, it was almost 2 ones.
The 16th hit the beast.
It does. And you take a tick off of it. Okay.
And I'll swing once again with the momentum keeping me forwards.
I was about to say.
I know.
A 15, sir.
15 does not.
Hmm. I went too far.
That sucks. I can only hit these guys on a 17 then.
Oof.
Well, because you're not adding proficiency, right? It's just straight strength. So
It's your strength. Yeah,
so it's just
to make it
17 and
simple.
higher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not a. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hate that.
But it's also easier to kill things if you hit them.
Yeah, but I have less than a 25% chance to hit something.
That's what your friends.
Because you removed my proficiency.
I think they'll live for me. Retreat.
Does somebody want to... I forgot. I'll have him go before me. Somebody want to do something for Ocasio? I think he is watching in Twitch.
He is. He said he's just going to be incapacitated.
Hasio wets his pants.
He attempts to rage, but as his eyes black out and anger becomes him, he loses control and grips his head in pain and screams in agony. Falls prone and writhes his body, uncontrollably convulses, consider him incapacitated. Confidence.
Liability. Oh.
That's all right. Tyler's like 2 hours ahead of us.
We
He is a liability. We don't have to drag him out.
Yeah. Yeah, and now he's in the hot zone, so... Okay, well, he rides on the floor. Sweet. Bud sees all this happening. He's out of range, but he's going to move back and attempt to give the old in-out to this creature.
In and out. That's what our bud
Runs up and does a
does.
jump with a spear. Ooh!
Ooh.
Let's see, it takes taking a second to load. That's right. All right. 21. Tante is yeah. Bud goes and hits it, stabs right into the side of this fleshy creature, and its tentacles writhe harder and harder.
Does a cantrip count as a spell?
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Counterspell. Oh wait.
So yeah. Bud jumps up and stabs into him. It screams out in pain, and it's on to the next one. Next one, as in out of the last Gur tunnel. Hear a screeching sound as one of these comes right out to here. It sniffs around, sees everything going on. Let's see, Umlau, if he can detect you.
Do I gotta roll anything?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check. These things have excellent hearing.
God, I'm just standing there.
So basically, just roll d20 plus your dex.
Did it roll? Oh no, because we.
Because I'm not adding anything to this.
No,
So-
you're good. We because we reset or reset itself.
Yeah.
There it goes. Oh god, no.
Uh-oh.
That would be, I think that's an 11.
Yeah.
Right.
It seems to...
Well, do I have advantage? Because I'm invisible.
Oh, I know you're invisible, but I can smell you. And it kind of is taking steps, and it gets about here, and then it screams out and attempts to ram into you, or at least where you are. What's your AC?
It's not good.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
16 hits. And roll me a d20. Just nothing added to it.
Do I have that thing on there? Oh no. Okay.
Uh-oh. Well, you rolled a 10 or lower, so as you take one tick off your health, you are knocked on the ground, and as you do so, such force that you feel something, you hear a crack, and you look to the side, and the jar that your father is in is rolling slightly to the side out of your bag, and there's a crack in it, and some light is shining out of it. And you begin to hear whispers in your mind.
Oh no, man.
Son, let me out. Son, please.
No, man. No, you gotta stay in there.
It's time. I can save you. I can save all of you.
Man, I can't let you out of there. Last time you tried to kill us, man. We had to put you back.
I will go and leave this place. Please. Throw me into the creature.
Oh
Throw you, man. Throw me, man. I can barely throw myself.
And drive it from this place. Throw it into the creature.
Oh,
Throw
God,
me.
man.
Cast it into the creature.
Oh, man. I'm just.
And that's what you're hearing.
Hey, Kramer, what are you guys doing?
Testing the strength of men.
Just reading that in his voice. Testing the strength of Ben, Jerry.
Testing the strength of men, Jerry. Oh yeah.
Throw in the fire.
So I got this friend, Bob Sacramento.
In the fire.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah.
Giddy up.
Yeah, that's at the, all right, well, that's what you're thinking, and that's what you're hearing, so ponder that until the next turn. Oh, I'm sorry, I also had to do, Riker is able to stand up. He took another tick after falling 20 feet. Stands up, pulls his sword out, and goes in to, attempt to slash the foot of the creature that's right next to him. As he does so, the sword is searing bright light. Ooh, he rolled very high. 19 plus his strength. He's able to deal some damage to it. Sorry, 1 second. And he lets out a scream. And you can see his helmet has been broken, and so he's kind of just kind of looking face. He looks like Sloth from the Goonies as he slices into this creature. The beast lets out a piercing scream as it turns his attention down to him. And that is his turn. Back to the top of the order. It is the Sinborn itself, letting out the scream. Its tentacles and all of it looks down and attempts to just step on Riker.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, it was almost a crit. It was literally 20 and then rolled a 14. Plus stuff. Yeah, it hits him. He screams out in pain as it's pinned him into the ground. And he is stuck underneath this thing's foot. It then lashes out a tentacle. Let's see. Yep, the only one who is close enough. Oh, sorry, I have to move him technically right here. Well, there's a couple people not close enough. Vulcan, the big tentacle, it is a big penis, comes flying down, swinging past to hit you. Let's see if it does.
It shan't.
It's so large, potentially is going to deal damage, but you see it coming. Roll me d20 plus your dex to see if you can dodge roll out of the way as it slams down to where you're currently standing. It is not enough as this thing slams into you for 2 ticks of your health.
2 ticks.
Slams into you and knocks you prone. Seems Ocasio is currently writhing on the floor, and one of the tentacles doesn't attack him, but the tentacle picks him up and is holding him now. And it looks like, and it's kind of pulling him towards it as he's
Gently caressing.
yeah. And Zoom, with its other tentacle, it's going to swing and try and sideswipe you. Let's see if it can.
He's got advantage.
Yes, he does. As it rolls. Yeah, very high. As it swings with it, it crashes into you. Take only 1 from yourself. It's not as big as the other ones.
All right.
That is what it can do as it screams out in pleasure. Sid, the boy who is cursed, he gets down on his knees, he has his staff, he lays it in front of him, and he begins chanting over and over and over again. And the eggs begin to rise further from the ground, and he seems to be trying to complete the master's ritual as it is not done, and he does not attack, but he is echoing throughout the chamber his foul abyssal speech. The one over here is able to clear, let's see, how far is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35, 40. Ah, not enough. This thing is closing the distance. Costas, you hear behind you, hoofs galloping as this writhing mass of tentacles gets closer. Dreek. Tentacles are flying. You just saw Vulcan next to you just get slammed. So currently a tentacle is here. Do you want to attack it, or do you want to attack up there? Ocasio just got grabbed.
I will attack the Ocasio tentacle holding Ocasio.
Okay.
I see Vulcan dodge that tentacle, so I'm like, no, not again.
Yeah, you dived out of the way and you rack an arrow, fire it away. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, so 20 plus dex. Wait, hold on. I don't know why I did it twice, but the second one's definitely better.
Were you firing? Are you gonna fire 2 arrows?
Actually, yeah, because I do have my
Yeah,
opportunity
that's fine.
attack.
Yeah, the first one, well, the first attack, the arrow shoots wide and goes right over the creature, off into the rubble. But the second shot finds purchase into the tentacle. Let's go.
Yeah.
This tentacle looks like it's now at this point, you hit it right in the soft spot and where it's already been cut, and it seems to be kind of hanging on, like it almost could be cut off soon. But it drops Ocasio to the ground. Right about here. Awesome. You guys are doing excellent. Next up.
Yeah, I won't move.
Well, we'll see.
feel like we are yet, but
The creature down here
He comes from a land down under.
He's actually going to attack Bud since he just stabbed through his body. Ooh, and as he does so, he turns and slams, body checks Bud, and begins to bite onto him. Bud takes 1. Bud cannot take that many hits. All right. Following Bud getting knocked to the floor, creature biting onto him, Keldos is now enraged at you, Zoom, for interrupting his spell.
How dare you interrupt my sacred work? And he sees you.
He looked at me.
You're so yeah. Now he's fuming, but you're too close.
He's
He
gonna make a
can't,
con save.
Yeah.
DC is 13.
Okay.
Look at me with your special eyes.
He fails.
Alright, he takes 1 necrotic damage.
1 damage is still a tick.
That's gonna. It's
The
coming
smallest
in handy.
And as he attempts to go up to you, and instead of being able to cast a normal spell, it seems like he has from his hand he has an egg physically in his hand, and it seems like with unbelievable force he's going to attempt to jam this thing down your throat.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Here comes the train. Choo choo.
Like
Open wide.
I am screaming at him.
17.
That hits me.
You
Oh, actually, I have my reaction. I'm
Oh,
gonna use my tail
yes.
to swing around and add to my AC. I just have to roll 3 or higher, I think.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. So I just my tail comes around and slaps it out of his hand. It goes.
And
No
it
way.
flies off, and you hear that's like as it squishes upon the ground, and he just screams out. As you're so close to him, he can't really cast a spell on you, but it does look like he's filling up with more power. But his muscles and his arms begin like the pulsing. Like if he doesn't get the spell off soon, something bad might happen to him.
Good.
Koss, the creature has turned its attention from you and is currently latched onto Bud. What do you do?
There's so many things I want to do. There's so many things drawing my attention that I want to do. Okay.
This done.
While the creature's got its back turned to me, I want to take my hammer and try and hit it so it's got its legs. I imagine its legs are back legs are wide. I just want to take one and hit it right on the inside of the leg,
Yeah.
and splay it out or something like that.
Absolutely.
At least try that with the first
Do it.
hit.
Let's see.
Remember to actually roll with strength this time. Hey, that could be a hit.
Hey.
Hey.
It's more than just a hit. It knocks it prone,
Sweet.
and it's off of Bud.
I
And
also need it to as it rolls off of Bud, I need it to roll a. Well, I deal an extra D6 of psychic damage for my Wrathful Smite, so this counts
Okay,
as
so-
2 hits, I guess.
2 hits.
If it's additionally if it's a creature, don't know if that counts or not. It needs to make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Yeah, let's see. 2.
It's frightened.
Yeah, and it's on the ground kicking and. Yeah. currently prone.
Okay. So, okay. Also, as a part of my Crusher feat, I move it 5 feet because I hit with a melee. I move it down, away, like that. That's perfect. I'm gonna do so as a bonus action. My hammer is gonna glow a brighter yellow, crackling with energy. I'm gonna do like a underhand swing, like a polo swing, like I'm trying to hit a ball or something.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna run up on the creature and try to run it, hit it while it's down.
Yeah.
All right, I went to attack, but that's not what we're doing here. Do I have advantage because it's prone?
You do.
Hey.
Does a 14 hit?
Does not.
Okay. Well, that's that then. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna rotate to here, and just like proffer a hand for Bud to help him up, like my shield hand.
Yeah. You go and Bud just hadn't fully been prone, but just about, and kind of do help him up, and
Got it.
Bud jumps to his feet, ready to flip the spear around and bring it down upon him. But before that, we have to go to Faz, right within the hot zone.
Question.
Yes, answer.
If I were to upcast a spell, would that just do like an extra tick? Like
An
how
extra
does that
tick,
work?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So I will. I will upcast a chromatic orb.
Okay.
And I will target
Sid. Orb.
the Sidborn, the kid.
Get fucked good.
Yeah.
Do it.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Life
so-
sucks. This is your first lesson.
Let me show you how it is done, and I will shoot fire at him.
Okay.
Fire.
Do it.
Boom. So that. Okay. Found. Do I just roll a thing?
Yeah, just roll d20.
And then do I add my
What's your-
spellcasting mod?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use one of my portents to roll a 13
Okay.
for a total of 18.
Oh yeah, you
I
absolutely
really want
hit
this
him.
to hit.
You do
He's
hit.
casting something. So.
Yeah, and
Two
as you
things.
cast that right into him, it knocks him back on the ground, and for a second, you see his glowing eyes disappear, and he looks around like, he's like, where am I? Kind of look, and then quickly, as he's feeling around where he is, his hand does touch his staff, and immediately his eyes glow back green again, and yeah, but he is knocked prone. He stopped what he was doing, and the eggs that have been emerging from the ground have stopped.
I will move down yonder. That will be my turn.
Awesome. You've also singed his cloak pretty good. Zoom.
Alright.
This guy tried to feed you eggs.
Chop his arms off.
Who
You
does
know
he
what
think
happened
he
to the
is,
last guy
James?
did?
We'll go for his left arm. Which arm had the egg in it?
Like
I'll go for whatever arm he tried to shove the egg down my throat in.
His right arm.
Be like, you don't get that arm anymore, but it comes out as.
Okay.
Rah, 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 rah.
And I'm gonna do. I keep getting advantage. Well, lucky 7.
All right.
So first strike probably misses. It's only a 10.
It does.
And second strike.
wow.
Wow, I rolled double 7s and double 11s.
7-11. With a 14, though, that actually works. And as you bring your... It's a sword, right? Is that what you're
That
using?
executioner sword.
Yeah,
Regular
you
sword. Yeah.
in one easy swipe, as you go down once, you turn it up again, and you chop his right arm completely off, and he screams out as, at first, what looks like bright greenish ichor sprays out, then blood freely flows, and he falls. He stops hovering, and he falls all the way down below 20 feet. So that's going to be two ticks off of him.
TikTok.
I'm gonna follow him down and just like. I don't know if I have any bonus action things that I can do.
Just ride his body down. Grab the cheese.
Yeah.
You're going down.
Is this like a Legolas going down the stairs and
Yes.
Steve?
Yeah.
except he's riding a mage with
Person.
one arm.
Yeah. I don't know my claw form right now because I'm using my tail, but so I don't really have any bonus action things I can do. Yeah, I'll just stay on him.
Okay,
I don't think I have anything else I can do, so I'm done.
that's great. Okay. Let's see.
And if he's prone, I'm gonna stand on top of him so he can't get up.
Got it. Well, the only person this guy can actually hit is Riker. And he runs up to, as he's pinned, it attempts to hit him while he's down, so it will get advantage here. And it hits. Riker is looking extremely low. As in, he has 1 tick left.
Oof.
God damn.
Umlau.
Nice sword though.
Umlau, your father is
Damn.
speaking to you.
I'm like, hey, no, man. I immediately cast, so I use the loot to cast fly, and I jettison away from the beast, grab the, how far is he from me? Like is he within arm's reach?
Yeah, I would say he's basically in this square.
Okay.
So you can just kind of like go over
Okay,
and
I
touch him.
reach over, grab it, and then just shoot up in the air. I'm still invisible, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I grab the lantern and I shoot up in the air after I cast. Or actually, because I cast fly, I'm not invisible, but I still shoot up in
Yeah.
the air. So yeah, and then that's my turn.
How high do you shoot up in the air? Now he's gonna try and hit you?
I mean, I probably go, because I can go, I think like fly speed is what, 60 feet, if I'm correct.
Yeah, fly
So,
speed is 60 feet.
so I'm gonna go probably about, close to that.
60
I'll go
feet?
like 50 feet in the air.
Okay. He definitely is gonna try and lash out at you with his tentacles before you're able to leave. Ooh, he crit you. So let's see what happens.
Blast.
Umlaut's gonna die.
Let's see. Let's have somebody roll for what happens to you. Ross, roll me a D100.
Okay. Your fate is mine.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
55.
All right.
Is it 55?
55.
Let's see. Localized attack. It was trying to hit your legs as you're trying to fly up. So fortunately you're flying. So this isn't going to affect you for now. But once you touch back down and try to walk again, you'll realize that your legs are broken.
No.
Fantastic.
Reduce speed.
Oh,
I'll say
God.
one leg is broken so you can hobble. Your walking speed
This
is
is
halved.
so great.
That's the worst, dude. If we need to beat a hasty retreat, that's the worst.
What about the legs? They don't need those.
He does need those.
Oh.
It's a good thing I got a mass cure wound spell. But I think that's
Don't
my
worry, I have
healing
2
spell.
prosthetic limbs in the bag of holding, so if you lose both
I
your
know.
legs,
I know you have those. I gave it to you.
Anything else, Umlau?
Oh, I don't want to use a prosthetic limb.
but you could have cool robot spider legs like Darth Maul.
That'd be dope.
Well,
Well, I
we'll
think
make
we need
fun of it.
6 more prosthetic limbs for that. But anyway,
Or you could have hands for legs.
Why not?
You could look like Sebulba.
Chesko Sebulba.
You just call me Cotton Hill from now on.
Anything else, Uma?
No, that's my turn.
You guys hear a scream as
Oh wait,
and a
I
crack.
actually do have something.
Oh.
Oh man, I forgot what it was. But since this creature is right here,
Yes.
on my thing, I rolled. Oh no, never mind. It's an action to cast it, and I cast fly on myself.
Okay.
Never mind.
Vulcan,
Nice.
you look behind you, and you hear it scream. Yeah. Okay. You turn your head, and you do hear a scream and a crack of a bone as Umlau flies up, but the creature looked like it wrapped a tentacle around and snapped it sideways. So his leg was like this, and now it's like this.
Is he invisible?
No, because he cast
Well,
fly.
it's not that flexible.
He is now able to be seen, and he's hovering and screaming, and one leg is going like this. But if your knee is supposed to bend the other way,
Yeah.
it's now bending forward.
Impressive.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it is no good. But Vulcan, that's what
Is
you
he
see.
being held, or is he just?
No, it grabbed onto
nah.
him, tried to, and just because he was flying at the same time, it just broke under the force.
Yeah. Well, I stand up. What's
This
the
has
one in
been fun,
front of him?
gentlemen.
What's
What?
what's that?
This guy?
Wait, what's he doing?
Well,
like something happened to him.
Koss
I knocked him prone.
blasted his leg. He fell on the ground and knocked him back a bit.
I knocked him prone, and he's frightened right now.
He's vulnerable.
Yes.
Very.
I'm gonna go in on that.
Go in on that. Oh yeah, absolute hit.
I have advantage, don't I?
Yeah, because
Mhm.
he's
You
prone.
sure do. Let's see if you
I
can
might
crit.
as well try. Yeah. Let's see. And then I'm gonna take my extra attack.
Do
Go
it.
again. Wow.
Well then.
Well,
The amount of doubles that we've rolled tonight is pretty astounding. Just saying.
It is pretty crazy, yeah.
Should have a monopoly if we roll the same number.
Vulcan, this thing's on the ground. You're just you want to hit it and kill it so bad,
So
but
eager.
that you only find one hit as the other one as it's kicking on the ground. You just miss. Anything else?
I step to the side to put myself between it and the other one, which I assume
Yep.
is approaching.
It is. It is approaching.
And that will be it for me.
Okay, Bud is up, and he is going to attempt to make an attack as well on the same one that's on the ground with advantage. Rolls, and that's a hit. So, as Bud goes and jumps in the air and stabs right through the creature, it sprays out some black and green ichor, kind of getting a little bit on both myself, Koss, and Vulcan. But it slumps and it kind of almost deflates slightly, and it dies.
Oh,
Nice.
How do I make dead?
I think you just did.
Plus dead.
Plus
I'm no expert on these creatures, but I think you just did.
Well, you start by killing them.
This one.
Ross, did you
he
free?
big dead.
He big dead. Ross, did you free Acasio?
Yes, I did.
You did. Okay.
Yes. He's on
Okay,
the
I'm gonna take a. Since we're now gonna be at. Oh wait, no, we have one more. And then I'm gonna take a. We'll take a quick bio break. This one attempts to try and get at you, Umlau, but it can't. So he. Let's see if.
Damn it.
Yeah. Comes in and attempts to slam Bud. Hard.
Hard.
Out in the yard.
Bird.
He hits Bud. And knocks Bud on the ground.
Oh, no.
Ouchies. And is biting onto him, attempting to do more. With that, we are back at the top of the order. So, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. So, if you need to take a break,
Need whiskey.
BRB.
What time are you coming back?
Let's just say 5 minutes. So,
Okay.
10:30.
1 minute. Thank you, 5.
All right. Stay tuned.
What's happening?
What is happening?
Oh, I was in Photoshop and it was doing stupid, crazy shit that it shouldn't have been doing.
Oh,
And
how dare.
it's because some other program was opening and, like, wasn't doing the correct things.
Gotta love technology.
Yep.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello. The DM is late.
He's having an extra long shit.
An ELS.
If you will.
Oh, man.
Alright, sorry about that.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Why is this lagging for me? Come on. Did we get back to the top of the order? Or is Daniel here? I didn't
Yep.
hear. Okay, sorry, just because I can't
I
see
was
you.
back before you
Can't see you.
It's impossible.
because I was invisible.
That was Umlau. As we get back to the top of the order, the massive monstrosity before you all stops and flexes its wings out wider, and it begins to flap them. And now, as it begins to, with the roaring, thunderous flap, the wind is blowing against all of you, pushing all the dust and dirt, and the eggs are beginning to grow in size. It seems to be about a round away from flying out of here. It's beginning to fly. So, not just a flying lunge that it made before. This thing looks like it's finally has its strength to be able to leave. So that is what I will say. It is now currently begins to hover, and it is now, I'll say, 20 feet off the ground. And that's all it does. Sid is, you can see he's like worshiping the creature, and with his staff and magic is casting from his hand. It looks, let's see who's boss. You're the only one to be close enough to see, but his arms look like they slowly are beginning to wither, almost looking like an undead as the life force is being drained from him, as he's casting the spell to give it the last bit of strength it needs. And that is his turn. This creature over here closes the distance and slams, or attempts to slam into you, Woken, as it runs at full speed over to you.
Dodge.
Well, you actually do. As you step to the side, it runs full speed and attempts to hit you and grab you with the tentacles, but it does not. And it turns to look at you as if it's ready on its next attack. But Dreek, you're up. This beast is beginning to fly upward.
You try to attack us and then retreat? Not on my watch.
I would like to shoot an arrow right down its massive maw gullet.
Okay.
And I will do so with
That's it.
the 20. And he looks 30.
Okay.
Does that suffice?
Let's see. Is that a 19?
Yeah.
19. Okay, yeah. You fire an arrow, it goes right into its mouth, and it lets out a scream, but it's still rising.
I will notice that it's still moving and kind of be like, ugh, and I will pivot and fire my secondary attack at Sid.
Okay. Let's see what you do.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Eh?
Ooh. You hit him quite hard. He loses concentration what he's
Take
doing,
that.
and he steps to the side as the arrow is stuck into his chest, and he drops the staff, and he kind of wakes up out from his stupor and crying, and he pulls the arrow out of himself and drops to the ground, and his arms are all jacked up and withered. He doesn't touch the staff, but he scurries on the ground away from it on his butt, kind of goes backwards and goes to about here, and he's freaked out, he doesn't seem to know where he is, and he's looking around, but you successfully stopped him from what he was doing. Anything else?
No. I'll leave it there.
Okay. Keldos is laying now in a heap on the ground in the rubble, missing an arm. It's laying somewhere off about 10 feet from him. And he looks up to see Zoom falling down upon him with his executioner's sword. And he just tries to cast a spell since he's about 20 feet from you now, downwards. 1 second.
Does he look at me?
Oh, he's
'Cause
looking at you, yeah.
So he's got to make a con save then.
Oh, that's right. He does. He does.
Milk it for all it's worth.
Don't look at me!
Don't look at me. Witness me.
He fails.
Are you not
Yeah,
entertained?
baby.
Please tell me that kills him.
No, but he is extremely weak.
I just wanted to be like Indiana Jones. Don't look at it, Marion.
Okay. He is going to attempt to shoot you with a lightning bolt
Wow.
with his left arm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and I just need you to roll a d20 plus your dex. See if you can dodge out of the way.
All right. Whoop. Another 7. Lucky 7.
777.
Unfortunately, it strikes into you and zaps you, but I don't think it's going to stop you from falling down on top of him. But it just takes a tick of damage from him.
Okay. Just one?
Just one.
All right.
I even tried rolling it once just to see if it, and I rolled so low. I'm like, this is only one. I'm not going to make it 2. That would be cheating.
Oh, it's a spell, right?
It is, but we're having fun. Koss, you're standing next to the dead body of one of these creatures, and you seem to be flanked on either side by 2 more.
Does the Sinborn creature seem to like it's continuing to fly up? Like it's...
Yes, actively. You assume that on its next turn, it's going to go about 80 feet up. Additional, so it's going to be 100 feet off the ground, and then it's going to try and fly out of here.
It looks like it's trying to leave. Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna work. I'm going to step up, like, I'm essentially like standing over the. Oh, that's my ruler. No wonder it's not working. I'm gonna stand over the convulsing Acasio. Like, and my hammer is still glowing. I'm gonna smash it against my shield again, my arrow catching shield.
Okay.
Be like, hey, ugly, where the hell do you think you're going? I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel on it.
Oh, okay.
Bring your ugly, bring your pretty face back down here. We're going to have words. So it needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
It
failed.
Fuck. Okay. So
I didn't want it to work.
I can't believe that worked.
I can't either. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds on this saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn.
Right on. All right. Well,
Spell ends if I
beginning to
attack
fly.
anybody else. If I target another hostile creature with a spell.
Yeah.
If a creature friendly to you damages the creature or casts a harmful spell on it. So that also ends it, but at least it's not going away. So that's my bonus action.
Break it down. Break it down.
As my action, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis to give myself 5 temp HP, so essentially another hit.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to style this like storm clouds seem to gather from my feet around the eggs. It's kind of like starts green and then starts to turn gray and like starts to crackle with lightning and divine energy. That's my turn.
Love it.
Nope.
A solid turn as you you cast your spells and you compel the beast somehow. By the gift of Helm. He's coming.
Everyone else sees Koss like his breathing quicken, and he's like, he spins his hammer in his hand, kind of like in a twitchy way. He's like shaking out nerves.
Well, Foz, you see this happen. What would you like to do now?
I have a terrible idea,
Please share with
but
me.
it's crazy enough that it just might work.
Okay.
Is if we can activate the contingency device, get the creature to eat it, and let it fly away.
Damn it! Why didn't you say that before?
Because I didn't think of it until you compelled the duel.
Until you
Because
did the
now it's gonna stay here and we have a chance.
Longer possible.
I thought of the thing in reverse of the inverse of what you want.
What if I cast
Second, I
animal
couldn't do it.
friendship on it, and then we can have him eat it?
Or we can tie it to Acasio and have him eat Acasio.
That is true. But I was
Here
like,
you go,
I can
kid. Give it to Sid. Let him eat Sid. No.
Don't spend it all in one place.
cast animal friendship. Hopefully it fails, and then be like, okay, here's a treat, and then just be like, eat this.
I don't think this thing qualifies as an animal. I love
Yeah,
that
no.
man, but I'm not sure this thing qualifies.
So you do know that once
But
you
Zoom might be
activate
an
it,
animal.
once you activate it, it will detonate in 3 minutes. So
Yep.
that's
Do we know how big of a radius? Because I know it's enough to.
he said it's enough to implode the mountain. You're not entirely sure, but it's probably a lot. The radius
Yeah,
is
so
pretty large. So you would hope-
Essentially, we couldn't run away from it if we activated it.
No, you're gonna want this safely, non-TM.
Yeah,
Get out.
It's
and
kind of
fly
an all
away.
or nothing.
It's a contingency plan.
Has anybody ever seen the videos of like the nuclear warheads at airburst kind of thing? Like, you know, fall sun, nuclear winter.
Yep.
We send this guy out and eating this thing, and he just explodes over Cosmodor. It could work. I'm down for it.
Yeah, but No, I don't think we're that.
You gotta activate it.
Yeah.
Also, we haven't, like, Riker's the only one who's touched this thing, as far as I know. He might have taken a couple hits from the tentacles trying to free Riker and stuff, but, like, who knows how many hits he's got.
Yeah. I mean, we could try it, but it sounds like it's fleeing-ish.
He's trying to.
So, I don't have anything to...
But the compelled duel keeps him here, right? So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he technically could leave. It just requires, like, the further he moves away, like, it requires wisdom saves to leave. He can force it. But there's a chance.
There is
But if
a
it
chance.
doesn't, yeah.
Can I cast blindness, deafness on it? Is that technically a harmful spell?
Doesn't deal damage.
We can blind and deafen it or try.
We certainly
So-
can.
Equilibrium is all thrown off, so then it won't see us trying to throw that thing in its mouth.
You certainly try it. I don't think it's a bad idea, honestly.
All right.
Like,
You know what? I'm just
there are
super
way worse
curious.
ideas that we could have.
I'm willing to sacrifice Fuzz to see how this goes. So, yeah, I'll pull out the contingency thing.
Okay, you pull it out.
And I do have knock prepared, so
Excellent.
Don't kill us.
well, we'll see.
it's gonna kill us.
Brennan prepared for his next
Well,
session
actually,
if everyone was dead.
I want to do it now. You said it. We have 3 minutes. Okay.
Once after
we
you
have 3 obituaries written.
it's gonna ask you a riddle that you must answer. If you answer it correctly, then the timer begins and it opens up, and you can do whatever you wish at that point. But then it'll blow up in 3 minutes.
Okay. And there's no deactivating it once the
Nope.
thing. Do I have to give the answer right away?
No. But once you knock, it's now the first thing is open, and then just to activate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to hear it first and then think about it, I will say that only people who are near you will be able to hear this. It's not like it's yelling out or like a big sign pops up and says it's just you're the very short vicinity.
Okay.
Those players can open. I'd say it's probably 5 pounds.
5
Okay.
pounds, like the bomb is 5 pounds. Or
Well-
Yeah.
okay. What if?
I mean, I can always do that, and then, yeah, I'll do it just to hear the thing. I'll move there, do
Okay.
cast knock to hear the puzzle. Let me get a thing just a sec. Okay. Nah, go for it.
A strange voice speaks out from it. Not a menacing
brown
voice.
I'm not saying it yet. I'm not saying it yet. I know the answer, but
It says, "What is it that you keep when you need it not, but throw out when you do need it?"
what is it that you keep when you need it not, but throw out when you do need it?
Yes.
Okay.
This. The bomb.
You. It's you.
Car
So you-
insurance. Oh wait,
So you can ponder that.
I will
Car
ponder my orb or
Yes.
cube.
It had to happen at one point.
And I imagine that Kaz, Dreek, and Bud, since they're next to me, heard that as well.
Yes, it did.
All right, and then I will move.
What?
Actually, I will. No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Well, Zoom, you currently you took a lightning bolt, but you're right above a armless man. Are you ready to do him in?
Well, let's see how my dice feel about that.
Yeah, let's see.
But let's recklessly stab into this. Well, actually, he's on the ground, right? Is he still prone?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna normally attack him, not reckless.
Okay.
And I believe I miss. Is it 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay. We'll go again.
Oh.
Stinky. Poopy.
Well, you're gonna kill him, but let's see what kind of. Roll me a D100. Let's see what kind of good. Let's see if anything else happens for you.
Oh my god.
Oh, 7.
Love that
Lucky
Zoom
7.
single-handedly killed this guy.
Well, I had help from Boz.
He can fly.
Yeah, but you did all the hitting.
Well, I mean, that was the plan: is get the blunt instrument to the, get the hammer to the nail.
It just does max damage, no other effect because it was a low roll. But yeah, it's enough. How do you slay him as you fly down to him?
I imagine like the lightning bolt is like still going off as he slams to the ground. He like sends the lightning bolt down at me, and I just like tank through it and just like stab through his arm and like down and like flourish, then just like chop his head off while he's laying down on the ground. And I'm just like looming over him with like the sword like halfway stuck in the ground, and then like his head just separated.
Spicy.
And I then turn around towards the beast, and I will go into a second rage. And I leave my sword there, the executioner sword, and I get claws now.
Okay.
As a bonus action. So I scream again, and just everyone hears. I get even more like grotesque and awful looking.
Outstanding. Is that it?
Yep.
All right.
Question.
Answer.
Did Riker go?
I forgot about him. But he's
actually I'm gonna fly up to.
He was pinned until the guy flew up, right?
Right. So I need a roll to see if he could have gotten out before it flew up, because it would have gone after him. Nope, he crit missed. So he was still there, and so now he will be going after Bud.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna have enough time because this boy came running up. He sees Riker stuck there in a foot-shaped crater. Slowly walks over his body, looks and begins to drool, and Riker just lets out a scream as it attempts to chomp down onto him. Let's see if he's able to stop it or not. Unfortunately, he is not, as it chomps and bites onto his head, and his scream stops.
Question.
Answer.
Is he like straight up dead, or is he like downed? I don't know.
He's
how
downed.
Okay. Is that still like a 3-tick death saving throw thing, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
He is currently down, and so let me go ahead do this. Okay, that's its turn. Umlau, what are you thinking of doing over there? Your dad's knocking again.
Come on, please. Throw me into it. I can save you.
Man, I don't think it's a good idea, man. It's not. You're gonna make everything bad like you always do.
We could have a catch. We could hang out like father and son.
That actually does sound nice, man. We can eat a sandwich, maybe. Wait, mate. There's a lot going on now. Can't talk about that, man. And I fly towards the creature.
Okay.
I'm going to cast.
Ooh, baby.
How close am I now? I'm just within range. Oh, I can get a little bit closer. I really don't want to be.
Throw your
It's
dad
got
into his
20
mouth.
feet of range, right? Okay, I'm gonna move like 5 feet closer. And I am going to cast blindness, deafness on this creature at the second level. Yeah, at the second level.
Okay.
Has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's
I
see if
don't
it does. 12.
14 is the DC.
Oof. As your magic casts forth, it seems the many eyes that it has on the side of its head get clouded over, and it begins to screech as it's quickly trying to figure out what's going on. And it's writhing around 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, he's blinded for sure.
You all see this.
Yeah,
Makes
he
a-
doesn't.
Yeah,
Hey.
makes a save at the end of its turn.
Okay. Anything else, Umlao?
I'm holding this thing like I have it in my hands, and it was hard to cast the spell that I did in the first place. I'm actually close to this creature. So, actually, as a bonus action, I think I'm going to go ahead and inspire. Like, who's down? I'm going to inspire Bud, and I'm just like, hitting. I don't know what I'm going to do up here, so I'm just singing until somebody saves me, please. That's my turn.
Okay, Vulcan. The tides seem like they possibly are turning, but you have a spawn behind you.
I got a spawn and a hammer. I'll turn around. I keep doing what I do best. I'm gonna switch it up this time though. I'm gonna do a fighting spirit. Give
Okay.
myself advantage on weapon attack rolls and give myself 5 temporary HP. Can I consider that 1 extra hit?
Yeah.
Swing. $18.
19 hits.
And again.
Another one.
Another one. 20.
And what do you do with these attacks? Explain it to me.
Is its face and head reachable?
It is.
I swing to the right and I swing to the left to the skull.
Okay. You hit it so hard, you rock its brain. It's staggered and disoriented.
Question.
Answer.
If I cast levitate on the bomb because it's only 5 pounds and I can do up to 500 pounds, could we would that be an easier way to like toss it in the mouth of this creature now that it's blind?
Whoever throws it, I foresee success.
It's like, who's the strongest? Essentially, we're just
Sardine's never wrong.
or I'm pretty sure. I mean, we're essentially. I mean, or Umlau can fly it in there. It's only 5 pounds. He's already up. He's already up. He can drop down and then come back up.
Like I said, I foresee success.
It's just keep that in mind, guys. That's all.
I have no way to hear that.
Yeah.
Bud's up. He's gonna do what Bud does. Give it a good old poke whittle this thing down. Let's see. He turns, Spartan shield up, spear over the top, goes in for a push and a poke. Ooh, just hits. That's a nice tick off of that. Okay. This one is going to attempt to hit Bud. Knocks into him again. Bud is a little hurt. Writhing tentacles all over him. And Riker's going to make a death save. He's bleeding out on the ground.
Oh, did Bud have like a healing word he could give to him or anything?
He is
Currently occupied.
currently engaged. Let me actually see if I do have one. I can't.
It's a bonus. He's 30 feet away. Just measured it. Yeah, 30.
What are these creatures considered?
Aberrations, I guess.
Okay. Okay, just want to make sure.
Bud does not have that.
Oh, you just have cure wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we went over this, Bud. I didn't see that.
I also have cure wounds.
Yeah, cure wounds is what he's got.
I also have cure wounds. And lay on hands.
I have mass healing word, but that would be my last 3rd level spell slot.
Do you have a
Okay.
first level?
Not for mass healing word.
Oh, just a normal healing word?
I don't have regular.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so you said that the massive beast needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Umlau to break out of.
Yeah, he after the end of his turn, he's got to make a Constitution save.
Well, he begins slashing around and throwing his tentacles about, and just starts flying in a random direction. So let's roll D4.
How high up is he?
20 feet off the ground.
Fuck.
I have 60 feet of flight, so I'm 50 feet off the ground right now. I can drop down and come back up and put it in its mouth if that's the case.
He flies directly and slams into the wall here.
Well, I guess, is that away from me, or?
I would get an opportunity
Good for
attack,
any of
right?
us at the moment.
I would only say, because he can't see or hear anything, he doesn't know where you are now.
It's still, well, I mean, that's, is that a bit of the magic? I don't know. Your call.
I would only say because he has no idea where you are now. And now he's
Yeah.
disoriented, blinded, deafened, that he's just flying to try and find you. And he slams and hits the wall. Rocks shoot out from it.
Do I also get an opportunity attack?
You do.
I will swing.
Please do it.
God damn it. Why can't I roll over 10? Alright, that's
Well,
what
you did enough to kill the
well,
bad wizard.
I could have done it faster.
Let's see. He's gonna make a Constitution saving throw to see if this wakes him up. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, that saves.
Yeah, and he turns around now enraged as rocks falling off of him. And you see a crack forming going up the side of the wall. That begins to stretch up to the ceiling, and a chunk of rock falls down, hits him. He lets out a roar, but a beam of sunlight can be seen coming through. A thin beam, but a beam nonetheless.
I think I fucked up, man.
doing stuff now. I'm gonna go talk to me dad, yeah.
Sid's turn, and freaked out, he runs. And he scampers into this mine shaft. Let's see, we got Vulcan, the beast behind you that you've been attacking. He, well, I guess he's in front of you. He turns with his tentacles and lets out a roar and goes to slam into you to grab you with the tentacles and attempt to break your arm.
What's my arm?
That's a 22.
Oh boy.
It definitely doesn't hit.
He breaks your arm, and you take
Which arm?
Your left arm. As he
Very
grabs
so.
on, it snaps your metal arm, and it's just kind of now just hanging there.
Without a grunt. How many hits?
That's gonna just be the one. Never go for it. Dreek, you're up.
So I will take this opportunity to shoot the thing that has swiped Vulcan's arm off or broken it.
Okay. Yeah.
I still got it. Don't get me wrong, I still got it.
All right,
Still got it.
But
Are you like holding it, or is it just like flopping about?
It's broken. It's just broken.
also, I realized I mistakenly was doing like an extra attack. It's supposed to be like 2 melee attacks, not ranged. But
That's fine.
all right. Well, I'll do my 1 ranged attack on him right now.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh.
You fire that arrow, and it goes fires wide past all of your friends and clinks off into the distance.
Okay. Guess that's all I got.
Okay. Well, Dreek, being as frustrated as you are, I forgot this dude said. Koss, what do? It's now turned and it's now looking at you again.
Is it 20 feet in the air?
Yes.
Still? Are its tentacles like dangling?
Yeah, they're 20 feet down, so technically they're just touching the ground.
Would you allow me to run up to it and start like climbing one of its tentacles to like try and get up on its back or something?
I've been waiting for someone to try and do that. Please.
Well, wait no longer. It's happening now.
Climb, you fools.
So I start. I deep breaths and like start bouncing and then just charge in straight at him. I don't know how you want to do this or what. You let me know. I'll put my warhammer in my belt loop and my shield on my back, and I start like running.
Let's see. Roll me d20.
Is this like a athletics? Is this a strength?
Also,
what are we talking about?
Tell me. Do you want to make it an athletics thing or dexterity?
Yeah,
thing?
probably.
Okay.
If I can try that.
We'll make it a series of things. So first you grab on and you begin to climb it up. Give me a dexterity-based roll to see if you're able to hold on as the tentacles are beginning to go and swing about.
That's not gonna be good. Ugh,
You
come
almost-
on.
Yeah, you begin to slip down. Give me one more.
Okay.
To see if you can you catch another one as it's swinging by as you slip off to grab it.
Fuck, dude, come on.
Oh
well.
Yeah, you're hanging on to it, but you're not on his back yet. You're hanging on to one of the tentacles. Do you want to stab it while you're here, or do
If
you want
I have the option to, sure, absolutely.
You do.
I'll one hand, like flailing around, and I'll just attempt to hit. Do I get extra attack or?
I mean, Well, you used a lot of what you would like your
Yeah.
action to climb up this thing. So, but yeah, you hit it solidly.
Cool. I'm gonna divine smite.
Smite away.
So. Well, I mean, is that smart? Actually, now that I think about it. So I've hit it once, right? That takes a tick down. So technically, it wouldn't really be. What would 2d8 be? Would that be 2 ticks, 1 tick, or?
At 2d8s.
So it's 2d8, extra damage to the target plus 1d8 if I up the
What kind of damage is this?
radiant.
Oh yeah, then yes. Each radiant hit is going to count as 1 tick.
Huh. All right, sure. I'll dump a second level spell, so it's 3d8
Okay.
radiant damage into him.
Nice.
Okay, so how many total hits is that?
Okay, so it's 1 melee hit, and then I
Uh-huh.
pump just a total
Right.
of 3d8 into it, so
Okay,
it's
perfect.
not like multiple hits.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Well, you're doing some serious damage as the radiant damage seems to have an effect on this dark creature. But yeah, you've got yourself holding on to a tentacle.
Awesome. And I imagine like the as I hit him, like my hammer glows briefly, and then it's like a radial explosion that like knocks his head sideways, jerking me around while I'm
I
like
like
hanging
it.
onto this
Yeah,
tentacle.
you guys are watching Koss swinging like Tarzan from this guy's face. Foz, you're up.
All right. I will look behind to Umlau. Are you ready?
Let's go, mate.
All right.
Let's go, mate.
I will hold up the cube and utter money.
As you do so, it closes.
Oh,
Oh shit!
dang it.
Would you like to try again?
Can.
Bennett.
Yeah, let's do it. Knock again. Give it to me, baby.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da, 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 da.
Sorry, 1 second. Stuff is freaking out. Okay. Okay, you knock on it. It says it again.
Oh, the same.
What is
okay.
yes? What
Oh,
is
I thought
that
it was
you
a
keep
randomly.
when
Okay.
you need it not,
Oh.
but throw out when you do not need it.
Hmm. Yeah, garbage?
Mm.
And it closes.
Yep.
Damn it! Fuck!
Oh, no, I'm out of tries, so that's it. Different plan.
Shit. Shitty bitty.
All right, is that all you do, Foz?
My action was to do that. Yep.
Zoom.
All right. I zoom in. I fly forward, and if I'm gonna try and position myself above him a little bit, so if he tries to just get away from us, I'll hopefully be in the way. And I'm just gonna go to one of his wings,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna start clawing into him,
I love
like
it.
become Razor Fist. And in my claw form, I get 3 attacks. I'm gonna recklessly do these. First one's a 21. 14 on the second one probably misses.
Yep.
Oh, and these are magical. My claws are magical. I don't know if we're including the magical bonus
Yes.
on this. Okay, so it would be +4 instead then. So 17, 15, and 22.
Okay. 17 and 22 hit.
Okay, so he takes 2 damage or 2 hits.
Yep.
And I already used my. I think I used my tattoo today. No, I did not use it. I should have done that before doing this, but as a bonus action, I'm going to empower my tattoo. So now I have tentacles coming out of me,
Nice.
as well as claws.
Oh
I have
no,
a
another
15-foot
enemy.
reach.
Judas.
Judas, no.
Yeah, like my arms kind of like part of the flesh and like muscle, like sinew pops out and becomes like long and contorts and becomes long, gross ass tentacles. And like I imagine my tail splits too.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And that's it.
That's it.
Compelled duel drops
Okay, got it.
as well.
But he's still monster hunting.
Yes, he is.
Trying.
Or Shadow of the Colossus.
I'm trying. The effect was there.
Meanwhile, on the back, the creature that's on
Specifically to his
Riker.
wings as well. Just want to make sure.
Okay, yes. The one back here on Riker, actually, he's incapacitated, and it begins to hit him again. And I believe if he's incapacitated and it hits him, it's a crit. Is that correct?
An auto crits would be 2 death saves, so if he failed one
Yeah.
death save,
He already failed one, so he is done skis. You guys see or you hear the pound of the creature in the back and the crunch of armor and bone as Riker is struck dead. His sword laying on the ground next to him. The light kind of flickers and goes out. And that's its turn. Umlau.
All right. So
Are you sure you don't want to let me out, boy?
I'm
One's
50
already
feet in the air.
gone.
I drop down to. I drop down to 30 feet,
Okay.
and I scream over to Bud. And how far? Okay. Cass is he's too far in the fray. Bud and Oz, and I'm just like, mate, I think I'm going crazy, but I have an idea, yeah? If I throw this thing at the creature, he says he'll kill it and get out of me heads, mate.
The silence
what do
from
you do?
me is intentional.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Everybody just stop.
just like,
We just stopping.
Even the monsters are like, what?
Yeah, as the thing's roaring, Bud.
Are you sure about that?
I can trust him.
Then do it.
Ooh.
I
Wait. Did you say I don't know if I can trust him or we can trust him?
said I don't know if I can trust him.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought you said we could trust him. I was like,
Yeah, he cut out a little bit. I was like, wait a minute, hang on. I want that to roar, like, snowball out of control.
Implicitly.
Real quick, while you guys are mulling that over, I forgot my crusher feat. Can I like knock him 5 feet lower?
Ooh.
Out of the
yeah,
air?
actually, yes.
Cool. I just want that.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Thinking of my melee friends. Fuck your life. Bing bong.
What do you want to do? What are you thinking, Umlau?
I'm gonna get a drink. Fill me in.
Okay. matter of life or death.
It is. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save,
Okay.
and you can go ahead and set the DC.
Okay.
And depending on what it is, I'll either fly it over and throw it, or I'll put it on my hip and just cast a spell at it. Alright?
I'll say right now, you've got to beat. Your father's being quite compelling over the last several turns. If you beat a 15,
15?
yeah.
We rolling a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
I take it, and I immediately fly, and I'm like, alright, man. And I fly over to the creature, and I just huck the lantern at it.
Bet you I could throw my dad over the mountains. And you do so. You pause, you ponder, but as things are quickly going downhill, still, you make a Hail Mary, a Hail Mistra, and you throw this thing straight into its mouth. And as it does, it chomps, and bright blue, I'm assuming it would be more like a blue bioluminescent light shoots out from its mouth, and all of its eyes begin shooting out blue light, and it immediately, the skin begins to change slightly, and its mouth kind of forms back into a regular sized mouth a little bit. Some of the tentacles begin to retract a little bit, and
do I get pulled into this thing?
You're slowly beginning to get kind of pulled up.
Oh no.
But it does stop to where they're not full, long, dangly bits anymore. But it's still flying, and the creatures both stop on the ground and are looking up at it and says,
You've done well, son. To be free again. I will be truthful and honest with you. I lied.
And he flies up.
I will not harm you, but I will take full advantage of this body.
And he flies up to the little beam of light. And Koss, you're still holding on, and he's about 120 feet off the ground, and he punches into the wall, and the rock begins to break off, and he begins to try to climb his way out of this thing.
I would like to start climbing in on his back to smash one of his wings.
Okay.
Did the damage I did to his wings earlier affect this at all?
Yeah, he's flying. It's kind of limping a little bit, but if you can deliver a strong enough blow to this wing, you might be able to keep him from actually flying. You'll get him up out of here, possibly. Let's see what happens. Koss.
Is Zoom in flight as well?
Yeah,
Zoom is in flight.
Okay. That's my first attack, I guess.
This is going to be a moment where everyone will have their chance to say something. So,
how far away is he?
He is currently in the process of being 120 feet off the ground, but I'd say right now he's about 100.
Okay.
So still definitely within range of range attacks.
Do you have another attack, Cause?
I do. I was just curious if did that one.
You're rolling
hit?
an 18.
Yes, you rolled an 18. You hit.
Does a 17 hit? Out of curiosity.
I still have a bonus or
it does.
So 17 hits. So I've got extra attack. Let's see what I get for my next one before you use that 18.
Fair enough. If this don't do it.
How about that?
To throw it was it my bonus action?
Yes, it was.
All right. So how far is he? He flew up, right?
He's flying up. Yeah. So he's going to be about 100 feet off the ground, like pretty quick. Like he's trying to jump upward, and this is going to let everyone kind of do something at once. So just tell me what you want to do, and it's all.
What I do is I scream,
before you go, and I cast minor illusion, and I make it an image of my mom to pull him back down. The one thing he wants, the one thing he's been looking for.
Okay. Where do you put your mom?
I put her. Shit, because I don't have a lot of room. I don't have a lot of room to move and whatever. I just put her right next to me, like right. I don't remember how to ping.
You hold X and click. Yeah.
Ah, there
Yes.
we go. I put her like right here, and I kind of like make her like as if she's walking towards the tunnel or towards this creature, like she's about to get hurt.
Okay. Yeah, he immediately stops and he'll see that, and that I'll say is the trigger point where all of your guys' attacks come in as he pauses. Wolken, do you have any ranged attack?
I just got a crossbow I can pull out.
Okay. Well, yeah, one a good arm. Do you want to pull it out and fire?
Is that doable? Can I think it's a
With
light
your,
crossbow.
with your
It's two-handed.
muscular robot body. Just one arm. That looked pretty badass, actually, if you could do it. Like Gundam
Does
style.
it have an action surge too? You can just take advantage of it now.
Like it's a light crossbow, so it's technically two-handed.
Well, what's
I'd
the
bet.
broken arm do?
Just
Is it you can't
use
use your
your
arm
other
at all,
hand.
or
No, I'll say you can use it.
is it a
Okay.
fracture? Okay.
Just kind of limp it around enough to
Yeah.
notch the bolt and pull it back. I take a shot. Dexterity.
Yep.
Does he come back down at all?
He will be.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
That was the only way that could have happened.
Solid hit. Dreek?
Yeah. Is it my turn?
No, this is everyone that's happening at once because it's like.
Oh, I'm
finale.
sorry.
You're good.
Oh, dexterity, my bad.
Oh,
Nice.
Well, you crit.
Oh, well,
so this
I'll
is
take
gonna
that.
be good. Yeah. Roll a d100.
Booyah.
I'm not sure if we went through my hits either, or if those have already been counted, but I was gonna also Divine Smite on top of that. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what everyone else is doing, because,
That's fine.
yeah, I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, Ross, what's the number?
54.
54. Yeah, you'll be able to localize attack, injuring an area struck.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
what area would you like to injure?
The Sunborn, right?
Yeah, which part of his of the creature would you like to injure?
I kind of feel like inside his mouth, like he has this gaping maw, right?
A lot of it is sealed up, and it seems like the creature is morphing a bit. But yeah, it's still got a very big toothy mouth.
All right. It's like blind on the sides. Actually, I'm gonna go for its wing.
Okay,
I'll fuck up
solid,
its wing.
solid strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's injured. Let's see, Foz, what are you doing?
So if it's within 90 feet of me, I'll hurl a chromatic orb at it, I guess. But if it's past 90 feet, I can't do anything.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I have an idea.
Oh my god.
But if it comes back down, then I'll prepare my action to shoot at it.
I would say prepare your action because it is about 100 feet away. So
yeah,
I
so
say
it's out of
something,
my
Kaz?
range. So yeah, I'll prepare a
Okay.
chromatic orb for, we'll say, ice damage. If it comes into range, and then I know for the second attack, I was planning on using my portent for causes attack. I know I said that
yes.
because it has to be done before he rolls. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying it.
gonna say, well, I was gonna say something to Kaz. I was gonna say, mate, he might give up everything if he thinks he killed my mom again, mate. I have one more thing that I can try and charm him to make him attack her on purpose. And if he kills her, he might just make us kill him to give up everything. And then that's all I say to Kaz.
I'm pretty. So what I will say is, like, being that far away with him pounding on the ceiling, I feel like I wouldn't have time for that. Yeah.
Screaming.
Also,
I feel it.
yelling plans, the exact details of the plan. Now.
He doesn't care.
That's true.
He's trying to get out of there. I'm lower.
So, all of this damage, everything that you guys bring down upon this massive beast, it effectively cripples his right wing, but he is hanging on with one arm to the edge of this cracked hole, and looking down, he sees the image of his dead wife. Is it force? What does it force him to do anything, or is it just an illusion?
It's just an illusion.
So let me see. Let's see what he does.
It's the one thing that he wants. It's the reason he ended up becoming a djinn, because that's what he was looking for.
Yeah. Well, his wisdom's high enough to where he realizes it's not real, but she must be out there, and a way to find her is, or to bring her back.
Can this be the point, since everyone's, like, attacked the wing, can I smash his arm? Holding us?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I can do my regular attacks, but I have no idea else.
I'll put a hammer strike in, like, crack whatever, like, shell he's got, and then just, like, divine smite straight into that crack and just, like, explosion.
And with that crack being formed to where it opens up to some of the fleshier bits, that's where Bud sees his opportunity and throws his magic spear up to kind of clear into that spot. Let's see if Bud makes it. Bud crit. Oh,
Nice.
right into the glowing crack that you formed into him. Let's see what it is. Okay. 61. You land a powerful blow, damaging the target's armor or natural armor. So, yeah,
you could be the one to crack the armor, and then I just, like, drive your spear straight into him or something. That'd be cool.
Like a railway spike, yeah. It goes straight in, and you just bring it down, and it splits him open, and he wavers. The eyes kind of roll back in their head, and a hand. And imagine too, this hole that he cracked open is about 15 feet by 15 feet on the side of the mountain, and his hand slips, and he falls. I'll just put him down, like, right about here, and he slams onto the ground.
And I, with my action as part of this sequence, like, try and catch Kaz, like, as
thank you.
As, yeah.
Yeah, give me dexterity.
Me?
Yes, please.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
No.
Failed.
Yeah, you dive out to grab. Vulcan can also assist once you kind of grab him and slow his fall a little bit.
Yeah, I have tentacles that reach about 15 feet, so I have, like, I can potentially gently tentacle Kaz to
It's getting worse.
do it from further.
Just let me fall.
That's fair. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're wrapped up in tentacles protruding from Zoom, and he caresses you and pulls you back and lays you down.
Kill me. Sweetly.
One tentacle just, like, pats you on the head.
The creature lets out a heavy sigh, and it seems like it kind of throws up some ichor, and you see a big blue wisp form and carry off from the body, and you'll know that, specifically Uma, you'll know.
Before that ichor goes away, I go towards it.
Uh-huh.
for it, like, as soon as I see it, I go towards it, so it's immediately coming like straight out of its mouth, right? I go towards it, and I use my curse, which was so it's I recount a tale and choose the target on that stuff. Got to make a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me until the end of my turn, and it has to attack something that I choose. The target can normally act on the next turn, if there is no creature, but since there is still a creature in there, he's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Your dad?
Yes.
Well, he's basically dying. So
then
that's
I
why
use it.
he's like the ichor is falling out of him, and like you see him, it almost looks like a mist is starting to leave him, as aka your father's spirit.
Oh, okay. So is the creature dead then?
The creature's dying, yes, currently in the process of bleeding out and dying. It's not fighting anymore. Some of you specifically getting closer, you do see that one of the fragments of these statues has pierced through its back, and it's kind of sticking through its chest area where its heart might be.
Real quick, are these other creatures still alive? These spawn?
I was just about to get that. I was waiting until you were done.
Oh, okay.
When this happened, they shrilled out a scream and collapsed upon the ground, and all the eggs around you guys began popping all over the place into just little goo pockets.
Are we free to act and move?
You are.
We did it!
So
I
like
think.
the eggs are exploding and like the creatures are running away?
They started to attempt to run away, and then they just kind of crumpled up and died.
Can I go over to Riker?
Yes.
Is any of his like mask intact?
His helmet is nowhere to be seen. You'd have to investigate around that area to find it. But his
I'm gonna pick up the sword instead.
Okay.
Like just heft that.
Yeah. You don't use swords, do you?
Who knows? Maybe time for an occupational change.
You do feel that there is magic within this, that it can change its shape or its size based on what you need.
Hot damn.
Yeah. So it can fluctuate between a short sword and a great sword. Magically, it is the blade of the guild.
Blade of the guild?
It is. I'll give you the official stats and stuff later,
okay.
but it's basically like the sword that the champion of the guild generally gets to use.
Got it.
And you have it.
Does it glow when I hold it?
It very lightly. You would
Sure.
you would assume you'd need to attune to it, but
Oh, got it.
yeah.
Okay. If his mask isn't like generally available, I'm not gonna go digging for it.
Yeah, looking in general area, you do think you see it off in the rubble to the side. It's kind of scraped up a bit, but you can still wear it.
I'll dump the guild helmet they gave me,
Okay.
and I'll don his mask instead.
Perfect. So, I will speed this just to finish this up. You guys can write down, kind of get creative as you want with if you wish to carve any pieces off this massive creature. In time, pretty much the only loot that will come from this is whatever you want to carve off this to try and make into armor or weapons. I'll leave that to Brandon. In time, you guys do find that there is a way to get out of this place. As Wolken can remember, going down one of these shafts, there is a side path that was hidden behind a bunch of ore and barrel carts. That was kind of like a service access tunnel to get outside in case of emergencies. You guys can get out to the slopes where it's filled and covered with snow. But it's a sunny day, and you do see on the horizon an airship approaching, which would rescue you and take you back to
Question.
Skypeak. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is Uma's dad, like, totally dead now? Is he just dead?
We Luigi's mansion him back into the lamp.
There was no lamp, but you did
Oh.
see a wispy blue mist just lift and float out of the body and disappear
Okay.
out through the hole. So he might be somewhere else, but I wanted to leave that open-ended. For maybe Brandon to reintroduce or somebody else.
Not my problem.
Just like put a gross tentacle hand on Uma's shoulder and like console him a little bit. And I'm like,
Still alive. He's gonna kill everything.
and then like very violently and suddenly after my minute is up of raging, it just like, and like my body's like back to like normal again. I'm like,
Yeah, I use my 3rd level spell to. Do we all are are we all going home? Are we all
Yes,
just gonna go back?
you
to...
will be.
Okay, so it's like I'll just keep it. We're good.
What happened to Sid?
He ran down one of the tunnels and disappeared. If you wish to look for him, that would be something you could do. But in time, that's
I
what
smashed the staff that he was using.
Okay. Yeah, when you inside, it was all sorts of black goo and tentacles that kind of just wiggle out and then wither.
Zoom is still flying, so I could go.
Hear the crack,
eventually-
I'm just like,
Well,
man, I called dibs on that.
how long does fly last? Is it an hour?
I don't know.
I don't think you want that stuff.
10 minutes. 10
We'll
minutes.
find you another one.
I just wanted a stick, man.
Did
We can find
the
you a stick.
Keldos guy have any like spell books on him or any
He
arcane
sure did.
Uzi whatsits? Because I would be all
Yes.
over that.
Yes. he does
After
have
I,
a spell book.
climb onto the roof of the building that he died on.
Yes.
You don't have to give me that now.
I will.
Send
I'll
it
give it
later,
to you. I'll give it to you this week.
I'll put up stuff in the so just stay tuned for stuff in the chat,
Alright.
in the Discord for you guys. For
Cool.
next
But
episode.
just to kind of overview, epilogue, you all get rescued by the from the Wizards Guild. They take you back to the city nearby here in Helgrin in New Cosvadur, and that is where they teach you how to be able to turn items and pieces of monsters into usable gear and weapons. Spend the next several weeks learning these skills. Acasio, meanwhile, is being taken care of by the best healers in the city until he recovers completely from his affliction. But the first fight I've ever done where I give you all the loot beforehand, so woo! So yeah, but with that, Brandon will pick it up where he chooses, but that is basically you guys after you left New Cosvadur, you travel to Skypeak where they teach you how to create weapons and gear, and then also Vulcan, you turn in the forge to be able to restart your people. So,
I'm a hero.
and with that, good day.
I feel pretty heroic.
Nice.
Thank you for DMing,
Beautiful.
Josh.
Absolutely.
fun.
Excellent.
I
Yeah.
wish I were better at riddles, but yeah. You and me both, Matt.
Listen, both
Honey
guesses
and
were
Garnet
good.
were
I
the
thought were
two
great.
guesses
They were
that
good
I had.
guesses.
I'm like, I don't really feel that great about either of those, but I can't think of anything else.
Apparently,
Everyone
you-
just give me, whatever armor you guys are making, you want made or whatever, and just like a brief of what you guys are doing in your brief time of, of off time, I guess.
we're gonna have downtime.
Yeah, just a small little bit of downtime. I mean, you guys, this was pretty big mission, so
Yeah.
just for the fact of it, and with time to make your armor and whatnot, I give you guys,
probably a couple
Yeah.
weeks of downtime. So
Yeah, and we'll chat about it. But I'm gonna take off, boys. I gotta get up early for work tomorrow.
Question.
So
Sounds good. I will also.
I have to go to work tomorrow. So
post
Do we
any
level up?
questions.
Nice.
Yes, you do.
Hey!
Oh,
Sorry, I meant to
shit.
say that last.
I'll also split the money amongst everybody because we got a lot of it. I'll run the numbers, split it up.
Yeah,
Make sure
just
everybody
post
gets
any
it.
questions or anything either in Discord here or in the chat, and we'll
Dirt poor wizard
talk
thinks
about it.
So I'll put
All right, boys.
in.
Sounds good.
Good night.
It was fun.
All right.
Have a good one, y'all.
Yeah, boys.
Thank you, everybody.
Later, boys.
Thanks, y'all. What are we gonna do with our loot? What are we gonna loot off this guy? I'm gonna make a
Oh
little.
man, I don't know. Especially because it's
I probably could get a tentacle rod out of it, but I'm kind of eh.
I think I could get my frightening mace out of this.
That'd be
I think
pretty
I think we can turn this into a thing.
Oh boy. We will find out next
cool.
time.
Okay,
We will
so
find out next time.
I'm trying to figure out. So I think I want to multi-class a couple levels into Grave Cleric.